Hey, what's up everyone? Simulator Shane here. Today I want to talk about the flight controls and how I'm going to be sensing the movement of each channel individually. So in the previous videos when I was installing the flight controls, I mentioned the sensors and where they were going to hook up to each mechanism. The sensors that I was referring to are similar to this. This is a potentiometer. It's basically a variable resistor that takes in 5 volts in this case, ground, and then there's this thing here called a wiper, and this wire is connected to this little tab here, and this moves along. In this case, this is a slide potentiometer, so it moves along this slide. This type of mechanism is used in like audio mixers and stuff, so if you've ever seen like a panel with a whole bunch of knobs that move, this is what's behind the panel. This type is not the best for use in flight simulation because these are fairly cheap and they're not very easy to hook up because you can get some mechanical play when you attach onto here. So you don't want that because when you move the control, it's not necessarily moving the tab. So this is just for experimentation and demonstration purposes. Later on I'll be getting some more advanced potentiometers that are better suited for the job. But this will show you how it works. So basically I have it hooked up to the card in the background there. Like I said, 5 volts, ground, and then this input channel. So 3 cables going into the board there. And then over here on the screen, I have the R22 tachometer. So E on the left stands for engine, and R on the right stands for rotor. And those 2 needles are currently at the bottom, which means the engine is at idle. And you'll see and hear that when I move this tab, which is currently assigned to the throttle channel, when I move this tab this direction, the needles increase. And if I keep moving them all the way up into the green band, that's where they sit when you fly. And you can see that I achieved that movement on the screen just by moving this tab. And I can decrease the throttle like this. So basically the idea is to connect a sensor similar to this to the physical control in the cockpit. So in this case the throttle, which is the twist grip on the end of the collective, will be attached to a sensor mechanism like this. And then when you move that physical control, it'll go back through the linkages to a sensor like this potentiometer, and then that'll send it to the simulator. Which will do the right control. So that's basically how a potentiometer works. Like I said, I'll be getting more advanced ones in the future. I'll need about 6 for the different controls in the cockpit. But that's basically how they work. Hope you guys found that interesting, and I'll see you next video.